mistakes. I'ma be right here for you. God don't make no mistakes.
PDX Radio, it's your boy Big Rap. We are here with
Rush Wun.
Rush Wun. What's popping with you, boy? How you been?
Very good, very good. Just working and working and working.
Yeah. So tell the people that's watching right now that may not be familiar with who you are. Let them know where you're from, what you represent.
I am from Santa Maria, California. That's Southern California, 805 area code.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. So what made you move up this way?
I was doing shows out here performing. I think I was booked at the Ohm like twice.
The Ohm. Oh my God.
I was doing emceeing to drum and bass music back then.
Yeah.
It was I think 2004 is when I first got booked out there.
Okay.
And then booked out in Portland. And then I liked the weather. I had recently had my daughter.
Yeah.
And just got signed to Universal at that time.
Okay.
And decided to move out this way. I had to move back for the production of my album.
Uh-huh.
But then 2006, I ended up moving out here all the way.
So what made you get into music? What were the early years for you like? Like how did you?
The early years?
Yeah.
I literally started when I was in elementary school.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was in 5th grade. I had a teacher, and she saw that I was dancing.
Yeah.
And she put me on TV dancing, and then she saw me rapping with some friends, and then put me on TV with rapping. And then
hell yeah.
I used to go to a studio, TNT recording studio.
Yeah.
A gentleman named Doug Tamuka had put me on.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was just working with a lot of different rappers and like movies and things like that.
So where would you say you get your style from? Who are some of your earlier influences in music?
Very early on, I grew up on a ranch.
Okay.
So I had heard country music.
Okay.
And then later on, I met an uncle that came from New York. He's from the Philippines. His name was Johnny.
Okay.
And he came to visit in Santa Maria, took me to the mall, and got me Beastie Boys, Fat Boys, and Run DMC cassette tapes.
Yeah.
And I just started vibing out on that, and I was like, wow, blown away. So that's what really started taking me into rap music. So when I got to that, when I moved to the city, my grandfather had passed away.
Uh-huh.
And I was being raised by my grandmother and him, and I had to move to the city with my dad when he passed away.
Yeah.
So I went back and forth from Los Angeles to Santa Maria. So
damn.
I would stay with my grandma in the summertime in LA,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'd go back with my dad during the winter.
So when you moved to the Northwest, who are some of the artists that you first started collaborating with?
Champagne James, he was S-Dot at the time.
Shout out to Champagne James.
That was one of the first ones. He was pretty much a staple at my studio when I first moved here.
Yeah.
I was recording pretty much the whole city at that time.
Yeah.
Because I had a recording studio, and I was doing graphics, doing shows. So as soon as I moved here, I think within 2 weeks of moving here, I was doing concerts.
Yeah. Now, when I first moved out here, you were one of the first people I heard about.
Oh, okay.
I was asking around town about studios and things like that. Mm-hmm. Your name came up a bunch of times.
Oh wow.
So that's that. I remember. I think I started following you around the MySpace days. We still had MySpace and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You used to set those things looking like a superstar.
Yeah. So I've kind of followed your journey, since then. Mm-hmm. So what would you say your creative process is like when it comes to as far as like engineering? What's your creative process?
For engineering?
Yeah, like what do you what kind of things do you think about like when somebody's recording a song? Do you like what are some of the processes you go through?
When I first started, I would put too much of my own input because I was trying to create singles for almost everyone because that's what I did, right? I was a PR.
Yeah.
So I was used to building artists and creating like a platform and a staple for them. And I always told them, you know, they're going to remember this song for you if this is what you're dropping for a single.
Yeah.
You know, and that was always stuck in my head, the whole record label crap.
Yeah.
And then I slowly started learning, shut up, let them be creative. And if it's great, help them. If it's not, put it to the back burner.
Yeah.
And try to coach them. That's
So,
about it.
what do you think is your most memorable artist that you've worked with?
Like for myself,
For yourself, for anybody else? I just
probably Spice One.
Spice One?
Yeah.
Yo, shout
and
out to
Sugar
Spice. Hey, shout out to Sugar Free too.
And the reason being is because I grew up with their music and I never thought that I would be producing their music.
Right.
So that's the difference in actually working with them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's levels of growth right there.
and being friends with people like that.
Yeah.
Rather than just artists. They're, you know, I really chill with people. It's
Yeah.
different, you know? Like I chill with a lot of artists, but like Spice is probably like, he's actually somebody I can consider a friend.
Yeah.
You know, it is different.
Now, how many projects do you have out to date for yourself?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know?
No, because even if I consider just Rush Wun, I can't because I own Hoodmade as well.
Yeah.
So that's all me too. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? That's literally like because I make all that.
What do you think is your most underrated track?
Tattoos with me and Champagne.
Tattoos with You and Champagne?
Yeah.
So that's a song you feel like should be on everybody's
It
radar.
should have been $1 million song.
I know that's right.
There was just no marketing behind it.
Yeah.
I was very, very, very upset.
So if you could tell 2006 Rush Wun any kind of advice, what would you give 2006 Rush Wun?
You should have focused on yourself instead of others.
Say that again. Say it louder for the people in the
Focus
back.
on yourself instead of others.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right, man. You stumped me with that one because that was probably the best answer I've gotten
Really?
out of that question, for anybody. How has your sound changed from your early work to now?
Ridiculously.
Ridiculously?
Yes.
Like how?
Being that I've entered into another genre pretty much accidentally
Yeah.
because I started off as a battle rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And then I became like a regular MC, right? And then I reverted back to my Santa Maria ways where I was doing oldies.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing G-Funk and got famous for G-Funk. And then, you know, in between all that, I was still doing drum and bass.
Yeah.
And then became known for R&B because I blew up on Dat Piff. I don't know if you remember Dat Piff.
I know that. Yeah, I remember that pill.
Hot this week, and I toured off of that. And then now I'm doing country. So it's just like, it's weird.
Now the country, that's what I want to know. How did you get into the country?
So I did a song in 2013 called Addicted to You without knowing that it was country because in 2016 it ended up on CMT, Country Music Television.
Okay.
So it was very weird. And then I recently went through a breakup and I was going through a bunch of songs that, you know how you record yourself?
Yeah.
Because I do a lot of hooks for other people.
Yeah.
And I had been doing a lot of country hooks. And I said, well, fuck, maybe I should just try doing it again, you know? And what came out was really good music.
Yeah.
So using the hurt and pain and then creating the music out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of, what do you call that? The self-medicating type of thing?
It's definitely self-medicating.
The microphone is my therapist.
Yeah. Now, for somebody that's never been out in this area and is traveling to this area, where would you tell them to go eat at? What is your favorite spot to go eat at?
Damn.
See? I told you I was going to get you.
No. Mondo's.
Come on with it.
I
Let's
can't
go.
eat it right now because I'm on a little diet thing.
Yeah.
But that's my favorite burger.
All right. Now, if you could give any kind of advice to an independent artist that is watching this video, what kind of advice would you give them? Now, before you answer that,
It might be a long advice.
That's fine. And no answer is too long.
Okay.
So before you answer that, I want
Yes.
you to look directly at the camera and talk directly to these motherfuckers
Okay.
and let them know exactly how you feel and what they need to be doing.
Okay. Let's make sure the song is good. Just because your friends are telling you it's good doesn't mean it's good. If you can't listen to it yourself, it is not good. If it is good, keep the grind, hustle, get on the damn shows. Don't rely on anybody but yourself. And if you believe in yourself, put money on it. That's the best advice I can give, is that you have to have backing for what you're about to do, what you're going to take on, because it's more than releasing and making a good song. It's about marketing yourself. You're campaigning to be the president. You are trying to get to the top of the world.
Come
That's
on.
all there is to it. This is not a fun game. It's real work. I'm up until 4 a.m. trying to get this going. Me and Pinoy are grinding and grinding and grinding. And then find someone who believes in you so that you can actually get to that elevation that you want to. There's no way that you're going to make it by yourself. It's not possible. I did it trying over and over again, and I ended up still having to push other artists to get to where I wanted to be because I had the know-how. So, but if you can find someone, even if you have to teach them, doesn't matter. Take them along with you for the ride, coach them along, because you're going to need representation. You have to have it.
Come on. Now, future moves for you. What's next for Rush Wun?
Right now, we're dropping the next single and video on the 25th.
Okay.
And then we have a lot more songs that we're doing right now. Kind of changing the vibe a little bit, and then we'll revert back. Gonna do, right now we have almost like a Christian country song that's dropping.
Okay.
God Don't Make No Mistakes. That's what it's called.
Hell yeah.
And then after that, we kind of have like a little bit of a clubbier country song that's coming out after that.
I can't wait to hear the clubby country song.
I mean, that's what's out right now anyways.
Yeah,
If you think about it, everything's merging together.
Yeah,
Pretty
it
soon
is.
we ain't going to know the difference of anything.
No, we're not.
So in reality, it don't even matter.
Now you said you got a verse for me. A verse you want to
A verse?
You got some bars or something you want to give us?
I mean, I could drop like different stuff. Like what do you mean? Like,
I mean, you can give me a verse, some acapella.
something a cappella. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I was made in the hood, born in the hood, raised in the hood, always up to no good. And you know what I'm talking about. That's the way it's going down. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That's where we're going with the country. I hear
It's
it
different.
already.
So it's I'm still keeping my hood element,
Yeah.
you know, because I'm Hoodmade.
I love it.
I was born in the hood, made in the hood, raised in the hood.
I love it.
So, and I'm not changing for anybody. As you can see, I'm still in some pro clothes,
Come on.
some Cortez,
Come on.
and that's how I'm going to stay.
Yeah.
So I'd rather be shocked that I'm there than accepting me. I don't give a damn.
Now, where can the folks find you at right now?
Every platform. We're distributed through everything. So
Okay.
I used to work at Universal and Warner Brothers and all that stuff. So it's nothing for us to be able to get on any platform.
Hell yeah.
If you want to distribute the music, like movie or this, you can get it on any platform. It ain't nothing.
Come on. Now, tell the people where they can find you at online.
iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, all that stuff.
Socials,
Facebook, TikTok, Instagram.
everything
X.
Rush Wun.
Everything, yeah. Rush Wun. That's all it is. RUSHWUN.
Come on with it. Man, hey, Rush, I appreciate you for rocking with me.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you coming out here, man. It's your boy Big Rap.
Rush Wun.
And we out this motherfucker, you bitch. Let's go.
Walked into my room and you slowly sighed, a smile upon your face told me with